Welcome to the tutorial on the Git. Git is a version control system that allows you to do a revision of your files and also create the collaboration with your developers. So on our demo here, we will walk through about the pulling, pushing, committing, and all the Git flow here. So basically, you will want to create a new file. So this is an atom, which is the text editor, and we now create a new file. We create a new file. Yeah, now here's a new file and save it as a index.html. So now we are trying to create a website. So let's start with a simple tag here and add a title for it, Git tutorial. Now for the body part, let's add a big heading, Git. That's easy one. And let's say we are done with this, and this is one stage of the development. So we save it, and this file will be saved. Now we will doing a commit. So let's go to this application called the SourceTree, which is the GUI for the Git commands. Now we want to try to press the colon or new this one, and you will be shown this dialog. So now we are trying to create a new repository, which is this button on the third tab here. The repository type is Git, as we are using Git now. Actually, we have Mercurial one, but we will focus here yet. So destination path is the where we stored the files before, which is at drive C and Git for me, and it might differ from you. Now we are done. Let's create. Then wait for some time and we created the file. Now as you can see, we are entered a new interface here now. We have two big boxes here, which is staged files and unstaged files. The staged files will be stored as version at a snapshot of your files here. The unstaged one is the one you didn't choose yet, that it should better be recorded. And now here's our index.html file, and this is the preview of your content, as you can see right here. Now I would like to create a snapshot for this, so we'll select stage all. Now the symbol here is different. It is changed to be the plus sign, which means this file is new and is added here. After that, we would like to commit. So move your eyes down to the bottom section. Now here is you would like to commit. So you would like to enter some text that tell you what you have been doing during this commit. So I will say create new index.html. This is clear, and let's say we press commit. Now our thing is committed. Let's look at here. We have something called the branches. So actually the branches is a timeline of what you have been done, and there are many concepts to use the branches efficiently, but now we won't bother about that, and we have only the branches. The main one is called the master, and what we are doing here. So this branch is now has the description of what we had committed earlier, which is the create new index.html. Now currently we are doing locally, so it is already in our computer, and Git is allow you to create like more the online one and collaborate with your colleagues or your friends. So now we are trying to make this online so that others can manipulate with it, and it also serves as a backup for you. So we will do an operation called the push. Push means update your branch at the local repository to the online repository, which is this button. But before that, we have to set up a online repository first. So now we will go to your favorite browser and go to the BitBucket.org, which is one of the online repository service. Actually, we have a GitHub or others, as you can see, but we will choose this one for now. Then create your account to the normal process of creating an account. And now we are here in the dashboard. So we'll try to create a new repository now. So press repository and create repository. Let's call it Git tutorials. And this is a private repository, so no one can access it without allowance of us. Repository is Git, of course, and we don't bother with the advanced settings for now and create new one. Now we have a new repository online, which is called Git tutorial, and now we try to publish our changes here in our computer. Let's go back to the SourceTree, and now we would like to set up our repository so they know where we like to push this to. So go to repository and repository settings and add a new repository. So the remote name, we'll use the default remote one, which is origin, of course. This is a name that refers to the online repository. So about the URL, you will see the top right here. We have a link of our repository. So we will copy this and go to the source tree and paste it here. And now everything is filled. Now you are pretty much done, and press OK. So now you have a repository online which is called origin here. Actually, this word is called the remote repository. The one that is online. Press OK. Now our branch now will be shown here and ready to be pushed online. So we press the button push here. Let's push it now and push to the origin that we have made earlier and push the master branch. Now press push and it will be pushing right now. We just have to wait for it. And now it is done. This commit has been pushed. And you can see that it is pushed here. So let's look at the overview again. Now you have seen that the last update is just 11 seconds ago. And if you can see on the right, it says there is one commit push here. For me, 15 seconds ago. And you can see it on source here that here are now the files in our repository. And we can also look at the commits. So this commit is made 4 minutes ago. We will move on to the other users that's waiting to change this file. Okay, so let's continue. Now we are on another computer. As you can see that the Git tutorial repository is now present in this dashboard. So let's click here and view that we are actually in the same one. And we have only one commit, and the barefin one is creating the repository. So let's go to the source tree and bring that down to our computer. Click the clone or new button. Now we are trying to clone the repository, which is the actual word to do this. We require the source path and URL, which is at the same location as the previous computer. Now place it. As you can see that this is different now. This is the account of yours present in the URL. So now we have to wait for them to check the source. And here they are asking for our username and password. So we will log in using this account. Hopefully it's correct. And it's verified now. That is a Git repository. Now I would like to place this at my predetermined location, which is c/git, and clone this one now. So now they are trying to bring that online repository to your local repository in this computer. And now it's done. So Now it is done. Let's just cancel this for a while. Now if you look at the actual folder here, so we'll go to drive C and git. Now you will see the index.html that is the same one as you see before. Let's open this to view the title and the heading here. Yeah, this is Git tutorial and we have the big Git on here. No, but actually I don't like that one much, so we will try to edit this one. Let's edit with the simple Notepad++, which is also another editor. Let's say we'll try to now. Let's bring a description. The best version control ever. And close this tab. Now this document has been changed. Now we close this one as we finished one. And look at the source tree now. It detected this one. So this means it is modified, as you can see. So now it's noticed that this one is modified from the previous one. Now what we will do is the same one. We stage this and we try to commit. And we'll add the informational one. Make subtitles for the heading. Try to make this meaningful so the one who read this will understand. Now we'll try to commit this one. And the commit is now being done in the master branch in our local repository. So this is the tag. The origin master is the one online, and we bring it down here and we use the master one now. So it is say we are one commit ahead of the master. Now after we made changes, we will push these changes up to the online repository. So we hit push, the same as before, and we set push here again. So now it's pushing the one we have changed and finished. So now the file online will be seen as the new one that we haven't added the subtitles on. So let's check it. Now we will see that we have the S2 tag here, and we have finished another step. You will see the next one, which is the most confusing action that might happen in the Git process, which we call merge conflict. But before that, let's move on another computer. But before we move there, we have to give the access to that person we are trying to send to. So let's go to the overview tab here and send invitation here. Now let's enter that guy's email address, which is Mr. Guy. Now we add him to our repository. Here, let's give him the right access so he can pull and push to our repository and share now. We have successfully shared this, and we will see what he can do with our files. And now I am trying to edit this without knowing that another one is also editing too. So I would type the word like is wonderful. Simple, just that. Now as you can see that the change we have made. Okay, so now we are back at our old computer. As you can see that another commit has been made here, as you can see at the right. Now we are trying to edit this file that has been changed by another guy. So we will go to the source tree now, and you notice that this one has a number on. Try to notify that the change has been made, and now you can pull the changes. So let's go to pull pull from the origin to the branch master. And now we have to pull the changes that has been made online to our computer. Wait for it to complete. Now the change has been pulled down. And to see the change, now we like the master now. It's shown that the make subtitles for heading has been pulled to our computer. Now look here. We have the best version control ever that is made from another collaborator. Now, actually I don't like the word git tutorial. So let's extend this a little bit. The git tutorial website for absolute beginner to be more clear in what they're going to do. And I like to add the description a little bit, that here are the videos teaching how you would like to use Git. Now it should be more descriptive, and we save this change. And we'll do our same process again, that we try to commit the changes we have made. We're clicking at the file status here, and this is the one we have made change. So it is shown now that this line has been changed. So this line is deleted and this one is added. Okay, and this one is also added. Now we stay this one here, and we'll try to create a commit. So let's say we are trying to commit that it is add date detail, title, and description, and we push the commit button. Now the change has been made. Yeah. So in the meanwhile, you might not be the one who changed the file. Another one may be changing the files too. Here I am trying to make change to the file. So actually the word git is a little bit short for me. So let's say we'll try to lengthen it to be git tutorial. Yeah, it is the best version control ever, of course, and added a little bit description on it. So let's say we are trying to teach you by using BitBucket. Now it is more descriptive. So let's add the closing tag for our P, save, and do our usual thing to state this and commit. Add that detailed heading and description and commit this. Okay, so now we have commit this. So after I have added the title, now we would like to push our change up to the online repository. So press push and do our same thing. Wait for the process. And here we go. Now the change has been made on our website. So let's look at the overview again. The latest commit is here on the right. Now I would also like to commit my changes up on the online repository. So push the same thing again. Let's press the push one. Now something has happened. There's a red bar here, and we'll read that what has been wrong here. So as you can see that it says that fails to push because it means that someone has pushed you before. Now let's see what we can do. So we'll now try to see the latest update of the work now. So let's pull the latest one on the repository. Now the pull is also go wrong. So now it is made the merge conflict here, as you can see. So now we have to view what has happened with our file. Let's go to the file we have made. So now, as you can see, we have the conflicted files and the file has been made in several ways. Let's look at our notepad now. Reload it here. So now you can see that the changes we have made is all pulled down. Now see this, the Git tutorial website for absolute beginner that is made by another computer is alright now. The Git tutorial that made by us is also alright because it is not overlapping. But this one that we have also made changes together has the conflict. So the hate one is the one we are doing in our computer. But this one with the weird number, this is from the remote repository. So now we would like to pick what we like to use. So actually I would like the both are sounds good. So let's remove the notation and keep both of them here. Now we save this. So now it means that we accept to have this file right here to be our change, our result. Go back to the source tree now. As you can see that it is assigned stage. So we stage these changes that we have been made. Now it is said modified. So now the change will be like this. And this is the one we have combined already. So let's say we fix merge conflict and commit this one. So this one is the latest one. Now we can push this one, the newest one, back to the repository peacefully, I hope. Now the change has been pushed and this one now is the newest one. So we will the source again. Now this one is changes only 26 seconds ago, and yeah, we have to p tags % in our file, and that means the merge config has been successfully made. Now to prove that the changes had been successfully made, we go back to another computer here, as you can see, and now we'll try to pull the newest changes to our local repository by pressing pull as on normal. Done, and look at our file now. We'll open like the almighty Microsoft Edge, and you could see that all changes have been made successfully, and that is the basic principle of what you would like to make in the Git using the SourceTree and BitBucket. Thank you.